Hello everyone and welcome back to T&J Adventures. This time we're gonna assemble the newly acquired stroller that I showed you last time. So stay tuned, like, share, subscribe and comment. Start by looking at this frame. So these should lock into place just like that. And now you should be able to place the wheels inside. It seems like it's got some quick releases here. So you've got some caps on the wheels. It doesn't really say, but looking at this, these are just some protection caps. So I see they've got some grease, but I'm not sure if that's enough. I need to put some more because this is going to be lower, so I don't want to get them dirty. So I'm going to put some more grease into those. So I'll grease these a bit more. They come pre-greased, but I just want to make sure that if water gets in here, it's got a bit of more, it's got more protection. As you can see, this is self-locking, and I believe these are the brakes. So not quick releases, they are the brakes. And if you want to release the wheel, you have to press this latch. It's weird that it's on the outside. I would have put it on the inside where you cannot accidentally touch it, but I don't think it's that easy to do unintentionally. So let's test it. It doesn't come out. If we press this, it comes out. So yeah. Okay, those are the front wheels. For the back wheels, we've got these pieces. You pull on them and the wheels come out. And this bar goes into here. So I believe it goes in like that. Because if you place it the other way around, you can't operate it. But let's see if it's got a Coccolle system. I don't think it's got any system. So let's see if it goes in the other way. Okay, actually it doesn't want to go in. Doesn't want to go in the other way either. So okay, so you have to move it around a bit. That means it might go in the wrong way also. Yeah. Okay, so you can put it in the wrong way. I'm not gonna latch it in because I don't want to do that, but be careful about that. You can put this the other way around. So be careful and orientate this brake. Is gonna be the latch that you put your foot on to engage the brake. So this has to be towards the back of the stroller and upwards, so towards the handles. Right now I have it laying on its front. And as you can see, you've got here some of these knobs that are spring loaded, and they are going to lock into these holes on the bar. So and maneuver it around until the bar goes on the legs of the stroller. And then I think you just have to push it in, because as you can see right here, this channel is tapered in such a way that it will push the knob inside until it will latch into the hole. So that means you don't have to push the knob with your finger, it's gonna go in automatically. But if you want to take it out, you have to pry with something inside here. As you can see, it's locked in. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the rear wheels that we did on the front ones. Take the cap off, and I'm gonna grease these ones too. As you can see, the bearing is probably a Z bearing. It's got a metal insert. This means that it's closed, it's enclosed, and it's also lubricated, so you don't need to lubricate the bearing itself. So I'm just lubricating this, more of a protection method, not necessarily to make it work better. Okay, and then you can see that each wheel, or each shaft of the wheel, of each wheel, has this groove in it, and the groove will probably latch onto this latch that you have right here. I don't think you have to pull on it. I'm pretty sure, because it's tapered at the end, it's gonna push the latch out, and then it's gonna latch into the groove by itself. So let's test that theory. Yeah, and you can see how simple it is. It goes in pretty fast, and you don't have to apply much force. Same thing on the second wheel, and as we did with the other wheel. So if you push it in, you will see that it goes in really easily up to a point. Goes in like that, and then you have to apply slight force, and it's gonna latch. And of course, if you pull this latch and push the wheel out, it's gonna come out. So now we're gonna rotate the whole thing. So this is how the frame looks like, mounted, well, with the wheels mounted. Moves pretty nicely. You got the brake here. So the brake has some pins that lock in those holes that you probably saw around the shaft of the wheel, of each back wheel. And this is how you engage and disengage the brake. So you press downward to engage it, and then you have to move the stroller a bit, it's going to engage, and then you have to press outwards or upwards to disengage it. And then on the front wheels, you've got these two that lock the movement of so they lock the rotation of the wheels. But of course, if you unlock these, they turn again. So going into here, we've got this lower storage compartment or storage bag. Got some of these Velcro on the bottom of the bag, and some geometries here that you can put the Velcro through. And I told you, got this Velcro that goes through some ears here. And just tighten the bag. This bag can also be removed. I mean, the material itself can be removed. We've got some tips all around the bag that you can unclip, and you can take it out and wash it, or maybe just not mounted if you want that. I'm not sure why would you want that, but if you want to not have it here, you can not have the material itself, only the frame. And also I see that this has some pretty hard material on the bottom, so it's not really loose. Of course it's still elastic and it's still some synthetic material, so it's not going to be like a box or anything like that, but I think you can place a lot of stuff in there. And looking at this side, you can see it's got the mounting tabs for whatever you mount here. The handle's position is also flexible. You can push on these sides, and it's got two buttons right here, and then just rotate it and it locks in multiple places depending on where you like it. And in order to close this whole thing, you have to pull on these two tabs and then go downwards with the handle, and it's gonna collapse just like that. If you look on this side, it's got one of these things that you can secure the front legs, and then you have to push onto this. Just take this out and you can open it again.